If your low back is sensitive to some load, you can traction yourself throughout the day to decrease your symptoms. One way that you can do that is sitting on a chair that has some armrests. All I'm going to do is put my hands down on the armrests and I'm going to press down just a little bit just to unload my low back. So I don't want to let my back completely drop. While it feels like I'm getting a good stretch from doing that, it can make your symptoms worse because you're just stretching out your ligaments. So what I really want you to do is just unweight your low back. So notice my butt has not left the chair at all. I'm gonna hold that for 5 to 10 seconds and then I'll relax. And you can do that multiple times. Sitting down is one position that you can do this in, and I'll show you a couple of others. Another position you can do this in is standing up with a pull-up bar. I'm using a step, but you could also use some plates underneath your feet, just so you have a little bit more clearance of that pull-up bar, so you can grab onto it a bit easier. From this position, I'm gonna hold on and just bend my knees a little bit, and I'm still on my toes. So I'm not picking up and hanging. I am just tractioning my back lightly by bending my knees and keeping some weight in my feet. Hold that for 5 to 10 seconds, and then I'm just gonna pull myself back up. Again, just bend the knees. I'm still on the front of my feet, on my toes. And then after 5 to 10 seconds, I'm just gonna pull myself back up. One way that you can traction your back while you're standing up is by bending your knees and getting your hands right off of your hip bones, right in the front of your thighs. And then all I'm gonna do from this position is press down into my thighs, which lengthens my back. You should feel a little bit of an unload with that. I'm gonna hold that for 5 to 10 seconds, and then I can relax. Just make sure that your knees are bent and that you don't have your knees fully locked out as you do that, because that stretches out your sciatic nerve. So I'm gonna bend my knees a little bit, hands on my hip bones, and I'm just going to press straight down to feel that little bit of an unload in my low back. Another way you can traction yourself while you're standing up is by using a desk or a kitchen counter. I'm just gonna turn my palms away so my fingers are pointed down, get my hands up on the kitchen counter, and then get my weight through my arms. I'm just leaning forward a little bit so gravity is going straight through my arms. It's a lot less work on my arms by doing that. And then again, I'm just gonna bend my knees. My toes are still down on the ground. I am not just picking up my feet and letting my feet hang in the air. I'm still keeping my feet down. I'm just lightly unloading my back a little bit. 5 to 10 second hold. Then you can stand back up and then go back into it a few times. And this should feel really nice on your low back. To unload your back while you're lying down, you're gonna lie on your back, bend your knees and put your feet flat. And then I'm going to find my hip bones or right at the crease of my hip. And I'm gonna put the palms of my hands right there. Fingers are pointed up towards my knees. I'm just gonna press straight down, almost towards my heels. So it's a little bit down towards the ground, just so I don't slide up my thighs, and then down towards my heels. Hold that 5 to 10 seconds, and then relax. And you can work through multiple reps of that.